Hello and welcome to Prime Games Digital. We're super excited to have you on our channel today. We're going to be sharing with you Facebook ads copy strategy, right? And on this episode, we're going to be learning tips and techniques that we deploy at Prime Games Digital. Creating copy for our ads for different brands across industry over the years. Okay, and we are confident and also hopeful that you're going to get one or two things from this today. Okay, great. So, create Facebook ads copy like writing great books or blog posts is a craft. Okay, and what that means is you can become a master of the craft, right? And basically that's why we're sharing this with you to see how you can actually become better, right? Creating your arts copy that gets your audience attention, and not just getting their attention, that also converts. Okay, great. So two key things: attention and convert. All right, great. So with that said, I'm going to be sharing with you a really simple strategy. Like I said, we've deployed over the years working with different brands across industry. All right, great. So the first one there is the personnel. Right now, the personnel or the audience or buyer's personnel is the demography, the behavior, the interest, the motivation, as well as the goals of your ideal audience. All right, now it's very important that in your ad copy that you identify this personnel and call out the avatar, right? um Probably you might have seen some ads on Facebook and on Instagram that says dear entrepreneurs, dear realtors, dear business owners, right? Now this kind of ads, they calls out the personnel, and if you happen to be an audience who falls into this bracket, right, you are definitely going to take your time to look at that ad and probably click on it. So what that means is it increases the chances of your ad copy or your ad being clicked on. So that increases your click-through rate, and not just increasing your click-through rate, also the relevance of your ad in the ad auction, right? Great. Now, another good way you can also do this is by saying one thing that really resonates with your target audience. Good example is, uh, have you been struggling with creating ads copy, right, for your Facebook or Instagram ads? Or another one could be, have you been spending your arm and leg trying to search for a business coach, right? So this actually resonates with the audience and pops out in the minds of your target audience. And for you to be able to actually achieve this, just to mention, you really need to define your uh your buyer's persona. Okay, and the more in depth you go into understanding this buyer's persona, the easier it is for you to create the targeted ad, right? Great. Now, with that said, we'll move straight to the next one, which is the core issues. Right now, it's very important that you understand and you paint a picture of their problem. Okay, so if you don't know what my challenges are, I don't think you're able to be a solution to that problem, right? So it's very key that you understand and paint a picture of their pain points, and by so doing, it gives you a higher chances of creating ad copy, right, or writing your copy in such a way that it solves that particular problem. And it's very important that you call out that issue specifically in your ad copy. Okay, great. Then lastly is the call to action. Okay, now when it comes to the call to action, this is basically the next step, right? What do you want your ideal audience to do after taking the decision or making the decision to actually buy from you or use your product or take your service, right? Now, having the right call to action is very, very key. Now, over the years, working with advertisers as well, we've come to realize that most advertisers know how to use the call to action, but the challenge is using the right call to action. Say, for example, you're running a lead generation campaign, and a lead generation campaign is for signups, right? You want to get people to sign up for an event, okay? And instead of using call to actions like apply now, right, sign up, you're using shop now or see menu. It doesn't really resonate, right? So if I see such, definitely I won't click on it. So when I see menu, I'll be thinking, are you taking me to a restaurant, right? So using the right call to action for your ad copy is very, very important, right, for that copy. And with that said, it's very, very important that you tell them, you direct them, right, on what next to do. Okay, great. Now with that said, a quick bonus I'm going to share with you on this is that all of this was shared from the personnel down to the core issue and the call to action. All of this in adds value, right, to the relevance of your ad. Okay, the more through rates you get in your ad, the higher the ad relevance. Remember, there is a relevance score on the Facebook ad auction, which Facebook uses, right, to rank your campaign and determine how relevant your ad is to your target audience. So if you're getting more clicks, Facebook sees that as that your ad is highly relevant to your audience, and you are going to be favored with more result as against your competitors in the ad auction, and also your cost per result for whatever campaign you're running and optimization is going to be very, very low. Okay, so with that said, we hope you got value from this, and we look forward to you implementing this. And also, not just that, sharing your success story with us after this. So if you got value from this, we recommend that you subscribe to this, because more and more things are going to be shared on this space as regards digital marketing, from Facebook down to every other advertising channel, right? And thank you for listening and watching, and we hope to have you again.